Now you gotta talk. Why you not gonna talk? We're outsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. Keep talking like you're black, girl, with your black talking.
What's that word? YouTube's favorite face, DLace, and I'm back with the reaction video. We got more of this David and Celeste drama, more footage, more evidence, more craziness. We finna see what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe.
This David and Celeste situation is getting weird here. There are things that are not making sense. There's holes being poked in the story. And a lot of us are sitting back like, wait, what's going on here? Everything we thought we knew about the situation and the dynamic here is being changed every day. A big component of this entire case is Celeste was missing. She was a missing child. Her family hadn't seen her since March of 2024 because she ran away to be with David, and they didn't even know who David was. They just knew the name, thought maybe this was a boyfriend from school, but she ran away with this guy called David, and David was harboring a missing child in his mansion, doing unimaginable things to her, violating his victim. Well, after today's update, the probability that the family did not know she was with David, or the family did not know where she was, or the family was blindsided by this relationship with this adult man, it looks like that probability is low. It's possible that the family
Are they new?
kind of was okay with this, kind of knew where she was, kind of just let her do her own thing, and didn't really bother.
And just think, if y'all have a daughter or something this young, bro, are y'all letting them be with somebody older than them like that? That's a crazy question, but you gotta ask it because, shoot, obviously there's people out here that would. But would y'all, or would it matter more because he's famous and he has money, so you think he'll be able to take care of y'all and take care of y'all? Like, would that be something? I know a lot of y'all gonna say no, but if it's really put in your face, are you gonna let it happen?
According to NBCLA, Celeste's brother told them that the family member who still live in Lake Elsinore are grieving and were well aware that the girl knew the singer David. Now, Matthew Reeves, which is the brother, said when his sister disappeared, she was on her way to see a movie with him but never returned, so they knew she was going to go see a movie with him. I know a lot of people were questioning if the family knew of David, and from what her brother said in an interview, they knew. Although Matthew says he communicated with Celeste over the phone, nobody has come forward to say when Celeste was last physically seen. And everything that has been communicated from the family to the police to the media has always been the last time we seen Celeste was when she went missing April 5th, 2024. That's the same date that's on the missing person report and the flyer for Celeste, which is April 5th, 2024. However, TMZ uncovered a video of Celeste at the family home arguing with the neighbor.
TMZ, how do TMZ is getting stuff that's not even in police evidence? How do they even have that?
Well, way after April
what?
2024. They found a video from September of 2024.
All the way up to the end,
Right there, I think we're there. Yeah, right there. Number 2, not
TMZ hacked the Ring camera?
Now you gotta talk. Why you not gonna talk? You tripping. Nah, you tripping. How about you tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? Alright, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
Why are you over here? Again.
You gonna have you
Hey, bro.
Ain't nobody black right here, homie. We're Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl. Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. Keep talking like you're black, girl, with your black talking.
While she's arguing with the neighbor, she kept saying the N-word, not the hard ER, but the igga. Feel me? Like she's talking like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old who grew up, in the urban city, in like a, in the project or in the hood, And they tell her, stop with your black speaking who Southsiders. If you guys don't know who Southsiders are in LA, they run LA. They're like the kings of LA. Like, the blacks are terrified of them. That's just how things go in LA, right? But this video is from September of 2024. And what this really showcases or highlights from my perspective, now maybe y'all see it differently, Celeste really wasn't missing, bro. Like, she was coming in and out, she was going. She didn't really have to sneak out, to be honest, bro, because she's clear as day over there. Now, after the end of this conversation, you're about to hear, I think they have a communication with the father on camera. If not, we have a transcript of exactly what took place after this conversation. And they would alert the father, hey, we were just arguing with your daughter. Now, the family claims the last time we seen her was April of 2024, and she's been missing for over a year now. We don't know where she was. The video shows she was in the family home September of 2024. And the father was aware. And based on the reaction from the father when the neighbor told him exactly what just happened.
So wait, is she's missing? So she's actually gone, right? Because they found her remains, so she's actually gone, right? She's not somewhere. Yeah, no, she's not. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
It was not like a reaction of, oh my God, you took my daughter? Oh my God, no, it was a, man, that's just how she is, man. Which shows that he probably already knew, or he had, like he was well aware that she was back home. September of 2024.
Yeah. Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why are you calling us? Keep saying we're not black. Hey, go back to your house.
I don't even know. I'm confused on what's going on. She arguing with a grown man.
You know, gangsters ain't nothing. What you are? What you are gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not making the all the morning. You tripping.
Oh my God.
Not you tripping. Move the out of here.
You better get over there. Get your over there, little girl. Go there, little girl. You want to go? Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go home and die, babe.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little girl?
The incident that led to Celeste going over and screaming at the neighbors was because the neighbors and their young kids, they pulled a ding-dong-ditch prank at her parents' home, which Celeste was at September of 2024. Now, while the video isn't very clear, now the family confirmed the woman in the video is Celeste.
Over ding-dong-ditch?
Posters just months prior. In the video, she calls the neighbors the N-word, probably the neighbors to inform her that they weren't black and, not to call them that. Now, after the incident, they went to apologize, but were greeted by Celeste's father, who was home when Celeste was there, who seemed unbothered by the situation.
Cause why am I mad over ding dong ditch? Especially if I know it's just kids, bro. See, I feel like people, bro, y'all ain't really grew up in nowhere, and I haven't grown up in the craziest situations either. But I know well enough how this go, and I've grown up in other situations to know, bro. Like, you just be happy that it ain't nobody trying to come in there and do nothing crazy to you. Now, mind you don't know who it is, so you never know. But like some kids doing some ding dong ditch, it's like, bro, forget them, bro. You might even play along with it, scare them or something, do something, But it's like, bro, I'm not coming outside yelling at y'all and doing all this. I'm having just a horrible day. Then you might catch me, you know what I'm saying?
By Celeste's father, who was home when Celeste was there, who seemed unbothered by the situation. The neighbors claim although Celeste was missing once they saw her back in the neighborhood, they believe she'd been found and didn't think to question the situation. TMZ confirmed the footage was taken September 8th, just one day before her 14th birthday. Here's why this is important, and this is just not filler, okay? We were under the assumption Celeste ran away from home April of 2024, and she met this dude David online, and she ran away with David. The family had no knowledge that she was with David. They knew nothing about this. Now,
but that's because we internet police.
Where the family knew she was dating and she was with this adult who just happened to be this really famous rapper. And they was allowing her to be with the rapper. They was allowing her to go over there. They was allowing a 13, 14-year-old to be out until 3 a.m. with this famous rapper because they were okay with the relationship because they knew this may come back monetarily at some point. And if that's the case, and if Celeste was not missing, and she didn't run away on her own, and she was back and forth between the family home and David home, and they was perfectly okay with this 14, 13-year-old little girl living with a grown man that they knew she was in a relationship with, then the blood of Celeste is also on the family's hands.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest here. Now, again, we're not saying that's the case. We're not saying that's the case at all. What we're saying is, it looks like it's going in that direction. They was okay with Celeste going over there, being with David. They condoned their relationship. And they probably didn't tell the police, hey, the last time we seen Celeste was September, she really wasn't missing. She was going back and forth.
And now TMZ that got y'all ring footage.
April, she was with David. He was hiding her from us. That's why she was hiding her face in every picture. Hey, man, she ran away, and we don't know what to do. No, she was back in September, and we don't know how long she was there for.
Flacco, you got either you got a new crib or you got some new furniture. Shout out to you, boy. I see you make your money on, man.
Get your money on, man. Who lives still in the same area where Celeste grew up, but he spoke to one of our producers. His young man's name is Damien. Says that he and Celeste started dating when he was either 13 or 14. But he says that she did talk about some trouble at home. And I don't know how much of this is typical teenager or is there something especially different that was going on there. But this is what Damien.
We should just say we have edited some specifics out because we have not been able to confirm them, and we don't want to do this. But he's talking generally about the way he's sitting next to his mother.
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they.
Somebody whispering?
She didn't like them.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she said she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it, and the next day she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Yeah, so she had run away, as you know, and we've talked about several times. She ran away in January of 2024, came back, and the police got her in February in Hollywood, and then she ran away in March of 2024. Now, we're told that's the last time the family saw her, although there's some conflict over whether she came back after that.
Well, yeah, so it was interesting, too, his interview. I mean, that matches up with what we're hearing from law enforcement, that that she had some type of troubled home life. And that was
How rich do y'all think they are? Like, realistically, I'm just looking at them like, I know y'all got a lot of bread. TMZ, bro, y'all been around, we've been seeing y'all messy ass for a long time. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, bro, that's the thing, bro. Certain people, bro, you ain't gonna know they got bread because they ain't gonna dress like it. These probably some Walmart Wranglers, plain black shirt, dressing like he ain't got no money. But I guarantee you, he go home to something crazy every night.
the reason for her running away, obviously.
Every
And then
night.
we got this video
Play
yesterday,
it
which
off.
was kind of shocking because we thought maybe the
DLace
last time
know.
her mom had seen her, or her parents had seen her, was one of the last times she had ran away.
Right, in spring.
In the spring.
2024.
So we spoke to a neighbor directly in an apartment right next door to where she lives. They had Nest camera, I believe it
That's
show
the
it.
footage.
Y'all want to talk to the neighbors.
September 7th, 2024.
Harvey just said, listen, we interviewed her ex-boyfriend. She was so young that it just feels weird calling ex-boyfriend, but she interviewed her ex-boyfriend, okay? Now, TMZ said, listen, we had to edit out a couple of things because we couldn't confirm it. What I was told was the ex-boyfriend was making some serious claims of abuse. He was describing horrific things that the parents did to Celeste. TMZ had to cut it out because they're like, hold on, bro. You are a kid. You might be just saying things, man. We can't confirm nothing you're saying. We're not about to publish you saying that they did this to Celeste. Like, that's insane. Like, they still grieving. Until we have confirmation, we can't, post that. Which to me is even more concerning. Y'all wasn't all the way truthful about the last time y'all seen her, which is a red flag. Then we say, there was horrific abuse happening. That's a red flag. But we still can't explain how she ended up in David's trunk, which I believe David did. My perspective is David did it. And
Yeah, I don't see how he did. I don't see how he
What
did.
I think the parents did in this situation is the parents were neglectful. They let her come in and out. They were perfectly okay with her being over at the millionaire house. And they allowed and condoned this relationship that ultimately led to her dying.
So, at what point did you feel, or did you hear from Celeste that there were problems at home?
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
And then you guys broke up, and the next thing you know, you find out that she's involved with this internet sensation, David.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen, like at all, because like she was always like so happy and stuff.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she said she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it, and the next day she wasn't at school, and like that's
His mama know he lying. Look, his mama look at her. She just can't. She just know she gonna hate the day when they find out he lying, and she just stood right here with this face on, bro. She just know that boy telling a good tale.
that's what I saw her.
This could have just been some regular
Just play. I don't know if he telling the truth or not.
kid stuff. We all ran away from home at some point, bro. We were all sick and tired of our parents. That's no evidence that the parents did anything wrong to Celeste. Now, whatever the
Bro, trying to be
ex-boyfriend
on
or his
TV.
ex-friend is claiming or relaying to TMZ that Celeste told him about the parents, TMZ isn't releasing the full audio. They claim that certain things he said was a little bit too graphic, a little bit too accusatory, and they don't want to get sued, so they're not putting it out. What those things are, we will want to know. But my gut my gut here is the parents were okay and condone this kid being with a grown man, just like R. Kelly and his victims.
Because that's exactly what I said at the beginning, bro. And that's what the question I posed to y'all at the beginning. That's what I'm gonna pose to y'all at the end, bro. Which I'll let y'all kids do this. Like, realistically, some of y'all is gonna lie, and I hate it, bro. Go on y'all burner accounts, whatever it is. Go on account that nobody knows attached to yours, and give me a real answer. Because some of y'all are gonna tell me, no, of course not. Why would I? And then they come to your doorstep, and then you allowing it. I let my daughter do what she wants. She has free reign over her life. Oh, it's her life. Oh, I get it. No. What you gonna do? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what y'all do in this situation. Like I said, anything update on this situation, y'all know we gotta tap into it. I want to see how this gonna end, man. So subscribe, turn the post notification bell on. Like I said, go on your burner accounts. Let me know what y'all would do in the comments. Hit that like button and go to the next video.
I'm a fault with.
Let's take a nap, sipping on my cup, slide in the traffic, ride in the traffic, waiting on the traffic.